Hey everybody, welcome back to my video. I'm your host Siren Frost, and oh my god, it's been a long time since I actually said that. So, welcome to part 2 of the deck profile weekly videos, where this week I finally obtained decks for this week and the next week. Thank God for that. So, I'm sorry again. I know I said a lot of sorries in my last video, but I still want to say sorry again for the late delay. But in this video, I'm giving you guys a brand new deck that I've recently been obtained as well from set 7. So this is going to be the Blitz CEO Welstra deck. From what I'm kind of seeing, and I can say right now, knowing Brandt Gate, it's a lot of order cards, and I mean a lot. So, the deck contains the product order cards for products. So basically, like a factory worker, heavy artillery. This deck is actually inspired by Taizo from Team Anchor. I think I'm gonna probably butcher that one completely, but I will. But I know it's from a Team Anchor deck, I guess. Now, basically what Taizo has, he's the heir to his father's company. He loves collecting. He also has shown a trade binder in the anime, which hardly anybody ever did. So not only are we showing sleeves, but we're also showing trade binders, collection binders, which is amazingly to have. And this is the type of guy who is a pro player, a front fighter, I guess you can call him. He's the opposite of a counter fighter. And basically, this guy doesn't take his job 100% serious. Because he loves playing for fun, loves talking to people. He's obviously been a very, not a sassy, sociable person. And also likes to take out ladies out to dinner. So basically, he's like a ladies' man, I guess. He is cute, don't get me wrong. But I don't know. But yeah, when he does get into the battlefield, he goes hardcore on his moves. And some of these moves is very, very high tech to me that I'm still learning how to use it. Now again, this deck is comprised of different sets. I had to scout around because, like I said, not many of my shops actually have too much of the set 9, set 10 stuff, because we're not much of a local Vanguard place for tournaments, even though we try to be. We have to go a little further down in Utah, down South Utah, to get to card fighters, if that's what I'm trying to say. But anyways, enough yapping, let's start the video up right. So for the right deck, we're playing Blitz Mechanic Warton for our grade 0. He's not a bad little kid, like a space dragon. The joke about it is, I wonder if Stardust actually approves his space dragons being part of, like, the human world instead of being guardians. That's why they travel from Yu-Gi-Oh! World to Vanguard world. A little joke right there, but trying to be a little funny. The next one we have is Blitz Programmer Strazer. Strazer's skill is when his unit is rode upon, search your deck for up or hand for up to one grade 1 product card, put it into your order zone. And if you search your deck, shuffle your deck. If you put it from the card from your hand, draw a card. So, either way how you put it, it goes into the order zone, but you have 2 effects aside from it. You can either shuffle your deck or draw a card. Either way. The next thing we have is Blitz Technology Researcher Uber. Active skill is a 1-turn skill, so last one. Choose a product card from your order zone and operate it. Activate is its operating skill. Okay, good. When this unit is rode upon, put a product card from put a product from order zone into drop. Search your deck or hand for up to one grade 2 product card. Put it into your order zone, and if you do, search your deck, shuffle your deck. If you put a card from your hand, draw a card. So it has the same ability as Strazer does, pretty much. And then finally, the CEO himself, the Grand High Bitch himself, is Blitz CEO Welstra. His skill is, when this unit attacks a Vanguard, choose a product card from your order zone and operate it, okay? When you operate a product, this unit gets 5,000 power until the end of turn. So, this deck can become a very strong deck to a certain degree. It kind of depends on how far you're willing to go, you know? So yeah, this is the confirmed ride line I thought is more appropriate for this deck. So, that's the T right here. And this is all just blue sleeves for like the outer, but I think it's mostly, god damn, I kind of forgot. Oh, it's a silver sleeves. Because I can't find my full sleeves of silver, so it's going to have to be like the whole blackish blue kind of feel tonight, or today. Sorry guys, long night. Alright, and then for the main deck itself. Again, for the heal triggers, my trigger lineup is the same. Make it more easier. So for 2 cards, I'm playing one who pierces transition Casualty. So this is the new heal trigger that grants you 15 or 10k into the end of battle if your opponent's Vanguard is greater than yours when they attack. So there you go. Then we have Lady Healer of the Creaking World. So one of her. And then we have Wilson Arrow of Recursion Obifold. So that's the 4 heal triggers. A lot of effects, but I think it's more appropriate. If you guys don't like the new heal triggers, then you can always go back to the older ones, like the Space Dragon one that you get from the trial decks, I think. Yeah, that one. Or a Royal Battle Princess, whatever you prefer the most. Next, I'm playing 2 copies of Ameliorate Connector, which is the 2 draw triggers. Just for that 10k value when they attack. We got, actually let's get these backwards a little bit. 3 copies of Star Aggression Dragons. I gotta find more of those damn things. I think I have more in the box, but I gotta check. And then we play 4 copies of Patrol Robo Dekarcop. 2 copies of Cardinal Draco Enpyre for the 20k value, but you know what? I hate to tell you all this, but I'm gonna at least play 2 front triggers in this deck. And if you guys don't like fronts for some odd reason, then I'm sorry. Then you can just go suck it. Okay? Because fronts, especially the 20k value, I'm not complaining. It does help a lot, especially in big numbers. Next, finally, we are playing Star Dragon Deity of Infinitude, Eldobreath. So, we all know what this card does. It doubles the critical, gives 100 million power, double the power, double the criticals, all that jazz. Now, there's been a big talk around in the community that people should ban, or at least not play over triggers because it's not fair for the game, or not healthy, especially in premium, standard premium, I think, because you guys make these strong pro-type decks and add over triggers to this deck, then that's going to cause a bigger stir and a scandal. Understandable, but I prefer to have it in there just in case. However, if you guys wish for me to build a deck that has no over trigger in the deck, then I can try to do that as well. You know, it's always in good fun. So let's not gaslight people, okay? Now for grade 1s, the grade 1s are a bit more than my Drawjewel one. So I'm playing 4 copies of Blitz Mechanic Iskra, I think. She's the cat one. And then her skill is, if you did not operate a product this turn, counterbalance 1 and rest this unit. Choose a product card from your order zone and operate it. So, it's basically by force. You can go 2 different ways on this one. You can play the next one we have, is that I'm playing 3 copies of Blitz Mechanic Schtart. Schtart right there. I've seen people play maybe 4 of him because it's either him or the cat, but I prefer to have both of them just in case. Now, his skill, if your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or greater, counterblast 1 and put a heavy strike cannon, fortress, fridge shield from your order zone into drop and retire this unit. Choose up to 1 mobile fortress of obliteration, fridge shield maximum from your hand and put it into your ultra zone. So this will help you get the, I believe, the grade 3 mobile fortress and fucking overrate that crap, but still. Then you can also have the cat as well, just in case. Now, unless you guys want to go more budget friendly, you can always put the defender, the 1 unit, the dog that does the 5k shield, but that's just your personal opinion. Next, we also have the order card, Incandescent Flame Cannon, Abhasal. It's an operate skill. Order zone. When this card is operated, choose one of your opponent's front row rear guards and retire it. If you do not retire a card, draw a card. Choose a card from your hand and discard it. Well, there you go. And of course, he's not the only order card we have. So now we have 3 copies of Planet Wall Dragon. And then we also have Elementaria Sanctitude, which of course you can't, just in case you want to complete the complete guard, you can play a full playset. I prefer to try out this one as well. And then we also have that order card. But again, but don't think for a second this is going to be like the only order card. So there. That's the grade 1, so that's the T. And then, here is the grade 2 lineup. I'm deciding to play 4 copies of Blitz Engineer Holfio. I think so. Now, Holfio's skill, when his unit is placed on rear guard, if you do not operate a product this turn, Catalyst 1 and Soul Blast 1. Choose a product from your order zone and operate it. During your turn, if you operate a product this turn, this unit gets 5k power. And that's it. So, basically all these cards do is pretty much operate the mechanics. Like a factory worker or a factory hooker, or depending on what you choose the most, not gonna say. But it is what it is. Next, I'm playing 2 copies of Blitz Accounting Department Head Sortio. Interesting name. Sortio's skill is when you operate Mobile Fortress Obliteration, Fridge Shield Maximum. If you did not countercharge this turn, Soul Blast 1 and countercharge 1. So he's good for the countercharging ability. There you go. Now for the order cards. Now, this is, like I said, a bit of a mix between older sets and new sets. So, it's now a bit of a mix, since I don't have all the full cards. But once I get the cards from set 9, then I'll let the whole entire collection, then I will start making more updated deck profiles, which is a lot more pleasant. So now I'm playing the grade 2 order card, Assault Flight Carrier Lubitzel. Now, I've seen people play this one already, so I want to try to see it. So this is from the set 9 collection. When this card is put into your order zone, if you have a Vanguard with Blitz in its card name, draw a card and soul charge 1. Okay, awesome. Operate. When this card is operated, if it is your main phase, look at the top 5 cards of your deck. Choose up to 1 unit card from among them with a grade less than or equal to your Vanguard, call the rear guard, and shuffle your deck. If it is your battle phase, draw a card. If it is your battle phase, draw a card. Alright, either way. And then finally we have the grade 2, 3 copies of Heavy Strike Cannon Fortress Fleet Shield. And since I'm still new on the whole product cards, this is what it kind of says. Operate. When this card is operated, choose one of your opponent's front row rear guards and retire it. If you did not retire a card, choose one of your opponent's Vanguard and it gets minus 5,000 until your turn. Order zone. When your grade 3 or greater Vanguard is placed by writing from a grade 3, put this card into your drop. Search your deck or hand for up to 1 Mobile Fortress Obliteration, Fleet Shield Maximum. Put it into your order zone, and if you search your deck, shuffle your deck. If you put a card from your hand, draw a card. So, this will help you retire the skills or retire your opponent's rear guards a little bit more. Again, this deck is set on destruction. That's basically all it's going to say is too much destruction right there. And finally, for grade 3s, we are playing 7 grade 3s in this deck. We're playing, of course, 3 copies of Welstra for the Persona Riot ability, 2 copies of Blitz Top Sales A-Rig. A-Rig's skill is, if you have a Vanguard with Welstra in its card name, retire this unit. Search your deck or drop for up to 1 Heavy Strike Cannon Fortress, Fleet Shield, or Mobile Fortress Obliteration, Fleet Shield maximum, reveal it, and put it into your hand. And if you search your deck, shuffle it. Not bad. And of course, we're also playing 2 copies of Mobile Fortress Obliteration, Fleet Shield Maximum. God damn, we have a lot of German names here, eh? His skill is a particularly goofy one, but it's still a powerful one. You cannot play, so a continuous effect, you cannot play this card. Okay, it's gonna be stuck in your hand no matter what. So it's good for nullifying, discard abilities, blah 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 blah, all that shit. So now it's for its operating skill. So, sorry, got a little distracted. Order Zone. When this card is operated, choose one of your opponent's rear guards and retire it. Choose one of your opponent's vanguards and it gets minus 5,000 to the end of turn. Counterblast 1 and return a rear guard to hand. Call this card as a 23,000 critical 1 normal unit to an open rear guard. If you call the card, put that unit into the order zone until the end of turn. There you go. It counts as a unit when it goes on the field by operating it. Powerful, deadly. All I gotta say about this deck, since I'm starting to review it more, God fucking damn it. That's all I'm gonna say. For a deck that is not really 100% like way behind sets, this deck is already strong as it is. When I get more of the new support, I can't imagine how stronger it'll become. Anyways, you guys, that is the conclusion deck profile video for Blitz CEO Welstra. And this also concludes the deck profile weekly videos that have been a long wait to finally do, but I'm finally glad it's starting to do very well. Anyways, you guys, that is it for the video for this week. I hope you guys do enjoy the videos that I make. And if you guys like the content I do create, please sure to subscribe, thumbs up for this video, comment down below, you get the point, and all that good stuff. And as always, you guys, I've been your host, Siren Frost. You guys have a good 4th of July, and I'll see you next time. Next week, we're going to be doing an updated deck profile of Leonor, and we're also doing another new deck featuring the Alter Ego Messiah ride line, or what we call the Encounter deck. So, that's it, you guys. Have a great 4th of July weekend, and I'll see you all next week. Bye!